We'd like to welcome our delegation from the country of Croatia and the county of Provincia. Close? and before we enter into our ceremony, we're going to have the anthems by both the anthem of the United States, national anthem, and the national anthem of Croatia. Be seated, please. It's my honor today to recognize and welcome our President and Vice President of the County of Provincia, country of Croatia, as we celebrate the second free trade agreement, bilateral agreement with the country of Croatia. As you entered this boardroom today in our main lobby just outside, you saw this beautiful egg sculpture that was presented to us by the country of Croatia, county of Provincia, about 2 weeks ago, just in time for Easter. They typically reserve these types of gifts and presentations to foreign heads of state, dignitaries, and countries. And we are, I'm told, the first county that has been awarded or presented with such a wonderful gift. And to President Corin, we'd like to thank you very, very much. That is just a beautiful gift. We're going to display that proudly for many years to come here in our lobby. The bilateral agreement that we have here, second bilateral agreement with the country of Croatia, is one that is going to encourage and help both countries in terms of exports, economic development, jobs within both our countries, and of course tourism and employment. And we are just so very, very pleased to have the opportunity. I think this is our fifth country that the county of Riverside has been able to establish a foreign trade agreement with, a free trade agreement with. About 4 years ago, we were number 45th in the nation in terms of counties that did foreign or free trade. We're now number 22, 23. So that says a lot about Riverside County and what we've been able to do to encourage partnerships with other countries, other counties, local governments within those counties to ensure that we continue to encourage economic development, tourism, and employment within our joint areas of responsibility. So if I could ask President Korn to please have a seat as we take the opportunity to sign this great foreign trade agreement with you. President Korn, would you like to say some more remarks, please?
I can't speak on English, but it will maybe very dangerous and I need help. Gospodine predsjedavajući odbora supervizora, također svi ostali članovi odbora i svi uvaženi prisutni, ja evo iskazujem veliko zadovoljstvo zbog ovog današnjeg događaja.
It's a great honor and pleasure to be here today and participate in this event, and I would like to thank the chairman of the board of supervisors, Mr. Tavaglione, and all the supervisors and everybody else who was involved in all of this.
I naravno uz veliko uzbuđenje moram reći da je ovo jedan od važnijih događaja za našu malu županiju u posljednjem desetljeću.
I also need to say here that this is an exciting moment for us, for our relatively small county of Koprivnica in the last 10 years or so.
Naš dolazak ovdje i ovo današnje potpisivanje započelo je još prije Uskrsa.
This signing of the agreement and our talks have started earlier than Easter.
I prethodnica našeg dolaska ovdje bilo je upravo veliko uskršnje jaje kojeg ste imali prilike vidjeti ovdje ispred ulaza.
And it was actually the Easter egg that came ahead of us and announced our arrival after that.
Ono je evo dokaz naše ljubavi i prijateljstva kojeg smo također osjetili i s druge strane kada smo došli ovdje.
The Easter egg is an expression of love and friendship, and we have felt the same coming from the side of Riverside as well.
Zahvaljujemo se svima onima koji su sudjelovali u organizaciji ovog protokola.
We thank everybody who was involved with this protocol.
Kao što se iznimno puno zahvaljujemo našem generalnom konzulu u Los Angelesu, gospodinu Iliju Ževaliću.
And we'll also like to use the opportunity to thank our Consul General Ilija Ževalić, who works in LA.
I vjerujemo i nadamo se da će ovaj današnji događaj i ovo potpisivanje imati svoj nastavak.
We are convinced this signing will have the continuation.
U jednoj bogatoj budućoj suradnji na području kulture, ali i gospodarstva.
And that it will show the results in our future cooperation in the area of economics and the area of culture.
I hvala vam još jednom na svemu.
Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, Mr. President and Vice President Svoboda and Mr. Zaliak for joining us again, second time. Yesterday they had the opportunity out touring our wind farms in the desert through Windtech Energy, and then also spent the afternoon, I believe, at the Tour Convention Bureau. And we'll be doing some more touring of Riverside County and some of the wonderful opportunities that we provide here for job growth. This is an important time for our county and for the country of Croatia as we work together to encourage economic growth within both of our jurisdictions, because these are times of some economic distress, and the more we can do in partnering with our various partners in countries and counties, the stronger that we will be in the future. So thank you very, very much, Mr. President. It is a pleasure to have you here today, and now we'd like to take some pictures.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, then we will now proceed. We want to thank again our Economic Development Agency and Office of Foreign Trade for the wonderful job, Mr. Freeman, and our Assistant Executive Officer and EDA Director, Rob Field, and staff. Thank you very, very much. Great opportunity for us again. We're now going to go into opening comments by members of the board, followed by our new executive officer for his first meeting. I'm going to put him on the stand here today. And really don't have a state budget update at this point in time, but we will ask for members of the board first. Supervisor Benoit, followed by Supervisor Stone.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to highlight a couple of things that have gone on this last week, starting with the Coachella Music Fest. I suspect most everybody's heard about this, but 13 years since the first outing that lost money. This last 2 weekends, we had over 190,000 attendees, 40,000 more at spin-off events, 68,000 passes were sold to this event, before the musical lineup was announced. And it was sold out. It was every hotel from Palm Springs to Coachella and Indio was full, even in the past. I understand that there was impacts. At a restaurant I go to after Mass on Sunday, everybody in the place was wearing an armband from Coachella. And the restaurant was just packed, and it was that way for the 2 weekends. Ticket sales exceeding $50 million. Golden Voice, the promoter, hired over 5,000 local employees for the month of April to put this all together, and huge impact on not only our valley and our county, but the music world. I was driving through Los Angeles and saw a store there that said, "Get your Coachella supplies here," just the other day. And I know at least one family that brought 5 kids from Dubai to go to the festival. So it's quite an amazing event that with Golden Voice's recent purchase of a neighboring El Dorado Polo Club and 280 additional acres. It's clearly an event that has become a regular in the valley and will be coming back to Riverside County. We're proud of that. We're also proud to have the Airline Owners and Pilots Association announcing that they will hold their 2012 and 2014 conventions on the West Coast again, and this time both of them will be in Palm Springs. I met with the president and the organizers of that group for breakfast earlier this week. They are very much fond of coming to the Coachella Valley. I understand it's the only place they go where the city closes the streets and we have a parade of airplanes that come taxiing from the airport through downtown Ottauquitz to the convention center for the displays for the convention. So you can actually fly your little show plane in and then bring it over to the convention center. We're hoping to make them, convince them to make Palm Springs their permanent West Coast home. Every other year they do East Coast, West Coast. So if any of you can attend, it's very, very, very neat event. The big event will be in the middle of October, and we'll let you know when that's going to happen. And then we had a final thing I wanted to ask Carrie Virgil if she could step up for a second and give us a little update on our very popular ads for the voter registration process. Before she does that, I want to chastise her just a little bit. She came out over the weekend and made my entire staff feel a little humbled by her performance in the marathon out there, 10K run for child obesity. So, an athlete too. So, congratulations and thanks, and update us if you would.
Good. Thank you very much for giving me just a couple minutes this morning to share with you some exciting news about the election. I'm excited because Thursday is the first day that sample ballots will be entering the mail system to all of our voters. And voter education for this election is so very important, and that's why we are doing some of these humorous types of pieces on our website. And what voters voted on back in June of 2010 was something called the Top 2 primary. And I have a feeling from some of the speaking engagements I've attended, some of our voters don't exactly remember what we voted for. So our sample ballots will contain information about the Top 2 primary, but it's a lot of information to read. And what I did was I found a couple of familiar people that you will recognize, probably from your history classes, that are going to help explain this Top 2 primary system, and they're going to explain it in less than 1 minute. And I'd like to show you how they're going to do that right now.
George, I'm confused about these new rules for California's Top 2 primary election.
Why, Abe, it's as simple as whistling with wooden teeth. In primary elections, voters get to vote for any candidate, regardless of their party. Then the 2 candidates with the most votes go to a runoff election in November, even if they're from the same party.
You mean I could vote for a Democrat, even though I'm a registered Republican?
That's right, except for the presidential race. Then you vote within your party in the primary.
Are you sure?
Abe, would I lie to you?
Oh, right. Cherry?
You think?
The Top 2 primary. So easy, a president could do it.
And we're hoping that will help help voters understand the top 2 primary, and we will be providing this information as we did last time on our website. We had such great success with our last Talking Baby that several counties have used that video clip, and we're planning to do the same with this.
Thank you, Carrie. I got my update from Sacramento County, where I'm proud to still own a condominium from my days in the legislature, with a link to our little vignette and credit to Riverside County, so it's spreading around. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I need to give credit to Ray Smith, too. He's the creative mind behind a lot of
Not
this.
too much, is it? No, very good, Ray.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Carrie, and thanks, Ray. Ray, who were the actors on that? Can you? Wonderful. Great job. Okay, Supervisor Stone.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a few quick comments. Number one, Carrie, I just want to let you know I think you're doing an outstanding job. In all the years that I've been at the local political level, I never had communications from a registrar giving me the status of elections, getting a PDF of the voter pamphlet. Your constant communications have been very much appreciated. I'm just delighted that you're here in Riverside County. Also, I want to congratulate the Coachella, my 4th district counterpart, on the Coachella Festival. My daughter and her friends attended the festival, and they haven't stopped talking about it. Of course, I don't know any of the artists that play there, but they certainly do. And she said that the entertainment was first class, and everybody was just having a great time. And she thought the traffic controls were great. When you get 200,000 people in one place, it presents problems, and she thought it was just very well organized, and looks forward to going back next year. And I think my son's going to Stagecoach next weekend. So we appreciate those events, like we promote the Luna Wine Festival that brings 50,000. This is great for our county as we showcase the beauty and diversity of our wonderful county. Also, this weekend, I attended something that I've only heard about for many, many years, and I wanted to witness it firsthand. And I'm sure you've all heard of the Baker to Vegas run. Well, I received an invitation to participate in that with our district attorney's office, and I'd like you all to know that I went at non-taxpayer expense, strictly at my expense. And I didn't run, I was in a van, just following the people that were running, but here's my official t-shirt, Team Riverside County DA, Baker to Vegas 2012. Our RSO was there, and there were public safety agencies from around the world there. There were people there from Wales, there were people there from Germany. You know, I thought this was just a couple hundred people, just doing a little charitable run. My heavens, there were thousands of people out there cheering these runners on that were running in legs from Baker to Vegas, and it was truly an enlightening experience. And I had breakfast with the DAs the following morning, and it was very comforting to see the camaraderie and the friendship and the unity of the members of the district attorney's office. And they operated as a well-functioning team. And that's truly, I'm sure, just demonstrable about how the district attorney's office is run. They're run as a team, and it was just an honor and a privilege to be there. Also, I want to thank also Tom Freeman for this very impressive signing today, Foreign Trade. We continue to open doors to other governmental agencies to show off our county and the wonderful products that we either grow or manufacture. It's my hope that we can take the Croatians to the beautiful wine country and have them sample some of our wonderful viticulture, that maybe we can begin exporting some of our products to their country. So, a job well done. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Supervisor Stone. No further comments. I will just comment that this last Saturday, Supervisor Buster and I participated in the Riverside Veterans Parade. It was great. That keeps growing year by year. They had a Huey flyover, 3 World War II planes that were flying over, belching some wonderful ribbon smoke in celebration of the event, and also a C-17 at about, that C-17 had to be at about 1,000 feet at the most, that flew down Magnolia Avenue. It was just amazing. It was just a great event. So congratulations to those that organized the parade in honor of our veterans. All right, Mr. Orr, do you have any comments? Welcome.
Well, thank you very much. It's glad to be here. Next Tuesday is going to be an important Tuesday. We're going to do the third quarter report. That's going to be important to all of us to get a grip on where we're at in our budget and our economy. We're also going to have our economists speak to us, and that's going to be an important event. So we're going to get to work. We're going to increase the pace at which we work and make some changes so we can meet the challenges before us. There are great challenges before us in the budget, but we know we have a great department heads that are going to pull together to do some more cost savings and reductions that we need to see so we can meet these challenges.
Great. Welcome aboard. All right, that concludes comments by members of the board. There is no comments, at least reported to, on the state budget at this point in time. So I'm going to go to our clerk and ask for any additions, corrections, or deletions.
Good morning. Additions are items 3.31 through 3.33. Deletions of item 3.27. Thank you.
Chair, I'll move those changes as well as our administrative action and consent calendars.
Okay, thank you, Sherry, and we have a motion in a second. I do want to pull out items from the admin action calendar and consent calendar, items 2.3, 2.4, and 2.6, where we have some speakers. So with those exclusions, please vote. Motion is unanimous. Our first speaker, Rebecca, item 2.3. You can just stay up after the vote because you have the next two items as well. Actually, I'm sorry, you don't have the next two items. Go ahead.
Good morning, Board. What I wanted to ask on this, Mr. Orr, I wanted to know where I could get a copy of the internal audit report that you're going to be getting. I'd like to see especially one line item and how it's referred to in that budget report. So I did leave a message with John Christensen, but he has not returned the call. So when it's convenient, can somebody please let me know when I can get that?
You'll find that at the Auditor Controller's office.
Is that on the 11th floor?
The staff will point that out to you where you can go.
Okay, thank you.
Well, and for the record too, Rebecca, any of these items can be obtained from the clerk of the board. Any of these copies can be obtained from the clerk of the board, but the auditor controller is the one who, not Mr. Christensen, he's in the treasurer tax collector's office on this.
I'm just going, excuse me, the reason I called him is because he said if I ever had any questions regarding audits, to call him, so I did.
Okay, very good. That's the auditor controller, however.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I'm in approval of item 2.3.
Second.
The motion in the second, please vote. Motion is unanimous. Taking us to item 2.4, Carol Bear, followed by Martin Sanderson. Are you here? Okay. Please come forward.
Good morning, gentlemen and lady. We are very much in support of proclaiming May for the Health Month because where I am from, which is Cabazon, I think you all remember me anyway, is there is not enough mental health out there. So I'm definitely in support of that. Thank you.
Okay, great, thank you. Mr. Sanderson.
Martin Sanderson, and I reside out in Cabazon, and again, similar to Cool there, we're very much in support of Mental Health Month. As a police officer, a former police officer, and in the military, I'm familiar with mental health issues. At least, fortunately, they haven't affected me too directly. However, there is an organization in Cabazon called Set Free, and they are not properly licensed. And the office knows about it. It's just support for mental health, properly and appropriately licensed. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'll move approval of item 3. Or excuse me, 2.4. Motion and a second, please vote. Motion is unanimous. Item 2.6. Rebecca.
Good morning, Council. On this one, I want to know if she's actually putting those things not only on her website, but I think I would really like to see them on the public access channel where you get a larger audience, because not everybody has a computer, especially in low-income areas. So could that be possible to possibly put that on the public access channel, channel 3?
Ms. Virgil, would you like to respond to that?
Is that going to cost you a lot of money? I think this is important information, especially on the election.
And I just need clarification, what particular information?
The baby talking.
Oh, yes, by all means.
This one that you just had, if we can do that, that would be great, because I think you'd hit a bigger audience. Not everybody has access to it.
Well, certainly, we'll definitely work on getting that out to as many channels as we can. As a matter of fact, I have a charter cable interview tomorrow. So that will be showing up all over. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.